Hi everybody. I had a doctor's appointment this morning and on my way home I passed a Dunkin' and I just knew that was today's drink of choice for this Plan With Me video. So I got my caramelized coffee. It's pretty subpar and that's on me. The Dunkin' I passed notoriously gives me awful drinks. So hopefully if you're grabbing a coffee for this Plan With Me, it is a little better than mine. Welcome to the February Plan With Me. This is really crazy that we are already planning for the second month of 2023. I'm a broken record. I say it every time, every month for the past 2 years. I'm like, time is flying, but it is. It really is crazy that we're already doing a February Plan With Me because I feel like January just started and it's already almost over. I don't even know what I did in January. If you watched my last vlog, I got laid off from my job in the middle of December, and then it was Christmas, and then it was New Year's, and then I came back to the city. So I think for the past 3 weeks, I have just been trying to figure out life without my full-time job. I still am an actor and I'm auditioning and taking classes and doing that pretty regularly, and then YouTube is kind of my full-time thing now. So I've been putting a lot of effort into YouTube and my blog I've been talking about forever. But I feel like January kind of flew by because I was just kind of trying new things, figuring out what my new routine is, settling into that. If you're new here, my name's Alexis. I've already told you a lot of random details about my life, but my name's Alexis. I live in New York City. I'm 25. I live in a studio apartment. My boyfriend Jonah has been gone since October. He is also an actor and has been in a show in Minnesota. He's been gone for almost 4 months. And the exciting thing about planning for February is that he is back in February. So I'm very excited for him to come back to the city. Things are so different from when he left. He's coming back to New York and I have a cat. Oh, Bennett, that was amazing timing. Oh, okay, now he's looking at his leg. You're on camera. He's like, oh shit. I have a cat. I'm unemployed. But I'm super excited. I had a lot of things that I always wanted to do and work on with Jonah, but I felt like I never had enough time because I had to devote most of my time to my full-time job. So with him coming back, I'm so excited to work on a ton of different creative projects and things that we've been trying to do for so many years that we finally have the time to do. So that's my little update on my life in case you were just so curious. Today we are planning for February. If you're new here, I use Notion to plan literally everything in my life. I have been doing Plan With Me's since September of 2021 and I have always used Notion. Back in September, I made my own template completely from scratch. So if you want to plan along with me or if you want to use any of the pages for yourself, I have a link down below where you can download it. If you don't know what Notion is, it's a completely customizable platform. It's kind of, I always say it's like a bullet journal, but online. You can really do whatever you want with it and use it for literally anything. This specific video is not sponsored by Notion, but I just love them so much. I will talk about them any day of the week to anybody. Okay, so here's my Notion. This is actually the first time ever that I am screen recording from the Notion app that you can get for Mac. I always would just use the website. I don't know why I never downloaded the actual app, and I finally did that a few weeks ago, and life-changing. Like, it's so nice to just have it as its own tab, as its own thing that I can just kind of have open in the background instead of always making sure like, oh, is my tab open? So this is my homepage. Nothing has really changed. I have 3 different sections. I have Get Organized, Social Media, and Lifestyle. And then down here, I kind of have a look at the month ahead. This month is February, and then I have a list of upcoming events. I don't really have anything crazy going on in February that I can think of. The Super Bowl. We can say Valentine's Day. Let me change my calendar to February. I just kind of use this so I can get a quick look at what day a certain date is. I keep it pretty simple on the homepage because I don't refer to it that much. Let's go back to the top and start with Get Organized. So we have daily to do. I already made a to-do list for today. I took out the trash and I went to the dermatologist, in case you were wondering. I guess I can check off Film Plan With Me because that's what we're doing right now. I always try to leave this page as simple as possible because especially when it comes to to-do lists and just like notes that I want to jot down, the simpler the better so I don't get overwhelmed. So that's why this is just a simple checklist and I use this literally every day. So I still have a good amount of things to do today, but it's only noon right now, so it's fine. I have a lot of time. Weekly agenda is where I can plan my week. I also use Google Calendar, so eventually I might replace this with a plugin to have my Google Calendar here. But I like to jot down things every once in a while. I'm filming this right now on January 26th, so all of this stuff this week is still in January, so whatever. Goals. I have my monthly goals and I have my long-term goals. So for monthly goals, let's see if I did them. Read 2 books. I am like a broken record with these 2 books. I was on such a reading kick, and you can see I have all these books that I need to read behind me. And I just did not read this past month. I feel like it's so hard for me to justify reading sometimes, especially like this month when I was trying to work on a lot of YouTube stuff and blog stuff. It was so hard for me to justify reading a book when I felt like I could be working on something else. Even though I watched so much TV this month. I've watched so much Gilmore Girls. So it's like if I just watched one less episode a week and I read, could make a difference. Sign up for an acting class. I did not do that. Film audition reels. Yeah, I did that. I need to keep doing that, but I did it. Dance twice a week. Yeah, I've danced 3-4 times a week. I'm doing great with that actually. And take at least 8,000 steps a day. I have been averaging at least 8,000, which I'm proud of. So this month, I'm gonna leave these 2 up here because I think they're important and I really wanna try to get those done. I'm gonna say finalize apartment. You're probably like, what does that mean? Because I feel like a living space is never like finalized. I mean, some people, I guess, they move in somewhere and they buy all their stuff and then they never change it ever again. But I feel like if you've been watching me for a while, my apartment is such like a work in progress. I just get I want to change my apartment all the time, but I really want to film an apartment tour because I haven't done that in the year I've lived here. Go live with my blog. I know I sound like a broken record on this. I know. You were like, Alexis, you always say you want to go live with your blog, but I'm finally doing it. I signed up for a course that I'm taking right now to like make sure it's all in line, it's all okay. I like set up my branding stuff yesterday. I'm starting to write blog posts. Like I don't know. If you don't know anything about this blog, it's a very long story, but I've literally been trying to do this blog since September of 2021. I remember when I did my first plan with me, that was the day that I created my blog. It's been a long journey. I initially created it on Wix, and then I realized that I needed a self-hosted WordPress website for it to actually like work out for me and to eventually make money and all of that. There's been a lot that's gone into it, but I'm finally ready to do it, especially since I don't have my full-time job anymore. It's finally the time that I can like invest into working on it. Do a live performance, whether it's like an open mic night or something. I don't know. I just feel like I need to do some kind of live performance. I don't know what that entails, and writing that down really freaks me out and scares me, but I need to do it. And then I have my long-term goals. Learn Spanish, learn how to play piano, and make 2 new friends is kind of in progress. I'm gonna make 2 new friends to complete because I actually have made some friends, especially in my dance classes and stuff recently, so I'm feeling really good about that. Learn Spanish and learn how to play piano. Those could be in the in progress column for like 10 years. But I am feeling really good about piano recently. And then learn Spanish. That could take me like a lifetime to accurately do. Learn how to sew and sign up for an acting class are all my long-term goals. I feel like we need to add another long-term goal, but I don't know what I want it to be. I'm gonna say find a place to volunteer. I've really been wanting to get involved with like my neighborhood and my community in the city. I need to just go and do it. I really want to find somewhere that I can volunteer weekly or monthly, but I want it to be like a cause that's like important to me and that I feel connected to. So I need to really look into that. I love living in New York so much, and it's been my dream since I was a kid. And I've lived here for 8 years now, if you count the 4 years I lived on Staten Island, which is a little controversial. I just want to be involved in the community because like I feel like New York gives so much, like you want to get back to it. I don't know. So I want to find a place to volunteer. So those are my goals. That's everything to get organized. Let's move to social media. So I have my content calendar. So this is my content calendar. It's where I plan when I'm gonna post. And eventually I'm gonna have a blog content calendar as well. Right now I only have YouTube because that's the only content I really have to plan. All right, and then I have my content trackers. I have Instagram. So I track my Instagram growth just because I'm curious. So let's see how many followers I have. I have 2,354. Okay, so I gained a little over 100. That's pretty good. And then I have this Instagram planner, but I don't use it because I don't really plan my posts. If I ever feel so inclined to, it's there. Next is YouTube, everyone's favorite part, mine included. It's currently, like I said, January 26th. So there are 5 more days in the month for me to like hit my goals and everything, but let's see where I'm at right now. So I'm currently at 23,715 subscribers. That's pretty good growth from last month, over 2,000. I'm at 165,000 watch hours. I'm at 1,530,000 views. And then I like what I did with this. I can compare it to last February. So let's see. Last February, I was at 2,600 subscribers, 10,000 watch time hours, and 133,000 views. I like being able to like look back and compare those. That's just insane to me. Let's see my monthly goals. So my subscriber goal this month was 25,000, and I'm not quite at that at all. I'm at 23,715. Unless something crazy happens in the next 5 days, I probably won't meet that goal, but it was kind of a high goal. I was shooting high. And then views, I did hit the 1.5 million. So let's set a new goal for next month. So let's make my subscriber goal, let's keep it at 25,000 since we're still a little far away from that. And then let's do 1.6 million. Other than that, it's just my content calendar and everything, which you already saw, and then an idea dump whenever I have an idea, but all those are just like, I jot down notes. And my blog actually, so I added blogging course notes because I'm taking a course, so I've been taking notes there for my blog. It's still, this page is not active yet, but hopefully next month it will be. And then TikTok, I still don't have TikTok. I kept saying I was gonna download it in January and like have a strategy and start using it, but I'm a little scared. I haven't had TikTok for over 6 months. I deleted it in July just because it was making me very anxious. I was having a lot of anxiety with it. And I think I'm finally ready to come back, but I need to come up with a plan before I just download it. So stay tuned for that too. Okay, lifestyle. So we have books. I don't have anything new to add to this. This is where I add book recommendations people give me. This is books I've read. It's kind of touch and go, but these are some of the books we've read. Apartment. This is just where I add things I need. I have a to-do list if I have anything to do with my apartment. This page is kind of sad right now. I feel like I can make it better. Like under apartment ideas, I don't even have anything. And things I need, I've literally had mixing bowl, wine glasses, and tall lamp for a year. Vision board. A few vlogs ago, I made my 2023 vision board, so this is where I keep it. So I got all the pictures from Pinterest, and I have this living here. Routines, my morning and night routine. I really got to change this page too. It's like my ideal morning and night routine, but I just feel like I have not had any good morning and night routines. And I feel like now, since I'm on a bit of a different schedule, because I don't have my 9-to-5 job, I think I can change this up a little bit. I just need to figure out what works best for me. So maybe by February, I'll actually have some kind of routine. Fitness. I'm still using Future, which is one of my sponsors from December. I really love them and I'm still using them, and I love my trainer. So I keep track of my workouts on that app, but I'll add them every once in a while to here too, just so I can kind of look at my week and see what I have, and then I can add my dance classes. But this week's kind of weird because I am getting the skin test done, so I can't work out or shower for a few days. So they can read the results and everything. So this week's a little bit of a mess. Career. I actually added a very cool tab to this page. So I have always had my logs and my journals to kind of like reflect on auditions I've gone on or dance classes I've gone to, but I added this audition calendar for in-person auditions are like finally back. Like they're back and going, and I went to one on Monday and it was awesome. I feel like I hadn't gone and waited for an audition for hours just to finally be seen in years, and it was great. I have this audition calendar that syncs up with when I add an audition and I add the date, it puts it on the calendar so I know, but then I can add all the information about it. This is gonna be super resourceful for me because I can look at it as dates, like I can be like, oh, this is coming up, or I can look at just like the information down here. So I'm very excited for this. And then I have Bennett's page. This is just where I keep his medical information, trackers, just all of that kind of stuff. Oh, and that's it. I feel like my plan with me, sometimes I'm like, oh, that was really fast. Like if I don't have anything new to add or nothing crazy going on, I feel like it's pretty quick and easy. I don't know, we're doing pretty well. I feel like I'm gonna take this month to kind of set up a new routine for myself and get into the swing of things with having a totally different lifestyle than I've had for the last 2 years. And that might affect my Notion. Things might change over the next month, but I'm feeling pretty good right now. I don't know, I'm feeling very present lately. Like I'm just kind of taking in each day as it comes. So I'm glad you were able to take a little bit of time out of your day to plan with me today. I'm super excited for February. I'm excited for Jonah to be back. I'm excited to jump into my new lifestyle and routine. And thank you so much for watching. If you haven't yet, please subscribe to my channel, give this video a thumbs up, and I will talk to you in the next video and plan with you next month. Bye.